Alright, now we have to add sky reflection on these glasses and windows. Of course, we could select them manually and make mask. But as you see, we have here different render passes. For example, if you note that we have render element ID here, I could select. Also wire colors. I think it is ideal for selection. Even I could use refraction as guide. Just to mention, I drag this file to open as a new document. As you see, we don't need this color information, so I'm going to image adjustment and desaturate, or press Shift Ctrl U or Shift Command U on Mac and press Ctrl L or Command L on Mac and increase contrast. You see, it is almost perfect selected except few details here, which is not so difficult to redefine, something like that, and use that as a mask. But I will close that to show you another technique. We have here wire color. I will drag it directly into my document. Okay. And of course you could select based on the color. There are different ways to do that. I could use magic wand and not contiguous. Simply click on that. Or go to select menu, color range, and select by color. As you see, hold down the shift and add. Okay. I create temporarily a mask here to just look my mask. As you see here left. So I disable it. Sadly, our color here are different. It is not important. I could add manually. Select polygonal lasso and start selecting your glasses. Also here, hold down the shift key and define other window, and that's finished. Now while you're in the layer mask, as you see, my foreground color is white, so press Alt or Option Delete or Backspace. And now we added our mask here. I think didn't add here. No, it is correct. Okay. Now I duplicate my sky layer. Select and press Ctrl or Command J. Of course, reflection, it is flipped, but here is not noticeable. So I just drag it up and drag the mask here. We don't need this layer anymore. So as you see, this is before and after. These parts of our mask is not defined too, but it's not so important because based on camera angle, it won't be visible. So I think this is fine, but still you could move your sky reflection here. It doesn't matter. And as I mentioned before, best blend mode for reflection is screen. But as you see, it is too light. So again, I could select it. And this time go image, adjustment, brightness, contrast. And I could add contrast and even decrease the brightness. It is not so visible here, before, after, but it is fine. But if you need more visible, you could set on the lighten or even normal, but decrease the opacity, which I don't recommend it. Also, something like linear dodge and vivid light, it is too intense to visible. So keep the screen, but you could adjust brightness and contrast. For example, I could increase the brightness and maybe less contrast to get more visible. Actually, I tried to display this reflection, but it's not suitable for me. So I decided to, for now, go to normal mode. Simply click on effects and blending options to go style editor. We have, as I mentioned in previous chapter, in the blending option, blend F. You could hold Alt or Option key and start dragging to start fading out darkness, and of course here we could also do for lightness, which we don't have any specific here. Maybe something like that. And I could decrease the opacity or start blending with other types like linear dodge. But screen is the correct blend mode.